So this one here is a real actual branded machete taken off a young lad who was 13, 14. This one was a kid, 13, maybe 14-year-old, which was hammering it into his bedroom door whilst arguing with his little sister.
It's not the usual school show and tell. All these machetes and knives were handed in to Byron Heighton by children or their families. Illegal to carry in public places, but they can be bought online and police can't seize them from homes. Loopholes the government wants to close, banning their sale, manufacture and possession.
Hold that knife there, yeah?
Byron, giving his anti-knife crime workshop to pupils in Warrington today, knows how dangerous they can be. His brother, John Joe, was murdered in Preston in 2014, repeatedly stabbed with a sword, machete and axe. How bad a problem are these specific types?
Extremely bad, because they're so easy to get. The one I showed you earlier cost £15. That was it. There's kids waiting outside schools, ballied up with machetes as young as 12, because culture has allowed that to be acceptable, because knife crime is sadly fashion. Some of them have got multiple blades. Some of them have got blades on top of the blades as well. Why is this possible? Why and how is this possible?
This machete attack took place in broad daylight in Manchester. The victim left with a punctured lung. In this assault in London, a man attacked a car with a zombie knife, a type of blade inspired by horror films. As well as banning these types of weapons, the government also wants to give police stronger powers to seize them and impose tougher penalties on those who sell them. A move backed by Greater Manchester Police's Chief Constable, who wants to see tougher knife crime penalties across the board.
Where you've got somebody who's carrying a knife to perpetrate, drug dealing and all the rest of it, it is absolutely right and proper that the courts throw the book at these people. And if the same approach is taken to knife crime as we take to firearms, then I think that will make an increased difference.
The government says violent crime has fallen by 38% since 2010, and police nationally have removed over 90,000 knives and dangerous weapons. New powers to tackle knife crime will be brought in Merseyside tomorrow. Police there, one of 4 forces to trial new court orders. But knife crime is rising faster among teenagers than any other age group. 2 months ago, 16-year-old Brianna Gay was found stabbed to death in Warrington, something that encouraged the teachers of these students to ask Byron to talk to them.
With recent incidents in Warrington, I think it's affected schools and the area, and I just think some of our students knew people around the situations, and I think what we need to do is educate the children to know what is right and what is wrong and how to save lives.
And Sarah ended up getting stabbed multiple times in the body.
Some of what the students saw today was disturbing, shocking, but it showed them the grim reality of using these weapons, of using any knives, how lives can be destroyed.
For me, it's helped me to realise it's really common and how dangerous it is.
Was it shocking?
Yeah, it really was, to see how many people's lives it's ruined and destroyed.
And do you worry about knife crime?
Yeah, all the time. It's without leaving when I leave the house I worry about it just because of how serious it is.
I think that it's made me think about it in a different way really, because you hear about it a lot but you don't really get to know anyone that's been through it.
It's not about affecting them right now, it's about when they're out with their friends. It's about 5 years from now, and hopefully they'll contact me, as always happens, saying, oh, I was at a party last night and this happened, so we left. And it's a long-lasting effect that they're going to remember.
Abby Jones, BBC North West Tonight, Warrington.